Doctor.
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 Doctor. Doctor.
Doctor. Doctor.
Doctor.
Doctor.
And welcome back to the Retro Review. I am the Beta Geek, joined by Mikey the Freak.
Doctor.
And the dude himself, Steve. How's
Doctor.
it going, man?
Doctor dude.
Doctor,
Dude.
dude. Dude, doctor.
Dude.
Dude.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Doctor
All
the
right.
Mikey the Freak.
What does your tattoo say?
Doctor. All right, guys, if you haven't figured it out, we are reviewing the movie Spies
Jesus.
Like Us. But before we get into it, let's check out that trailer.
Yes, let's.
Oh.
There we go.
You say no? This is
No.
Spies Like Us. Spies Like Us.
Watch it again.
Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd.
We've got a very special assignment for you two.
Bunch of giddy nerds. I love the trees.
This is my sister. You can all have her.
That's a coffee?
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yes, please.
Hey, come on.
Honestly, you two are unbelievable.
Every minute you don't tell us why you're here, I cut off a finger.
Mine or yours?
Yours.
Damn. Down! Colonel Silver! Away! Chevy Chase.
Get us the hell out of here!
Dan Aykroyd.
To think my high school guidance counselor said I'd never amount to anything.
Spies.
And you realize
Like
that's
Us.
Vanessa Angel
We're Americans!
from
weird science. Kingpin.
Pinkby. Yeah, sorry. It's
That was
getting loud.
I knew her from Weird Science, the TV show, not the movie.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, that is Spies Like Us. Mikey the Freak, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this movie?
Yeah, it's such a goofball movie. It's two bumbling government employees think they are U.S. spies, only to discover that they are actually decoys to nuclear war. Yeah, so this movie basically is dated, Cold War, 80s. Oh my God. So the U.S. versus Russia, they get caught cheating on an exam, and they're like, "Oh, these are the perfect two." Decoys, because they actually have, two spies. They went over there, so that hence the movie. Oh, they're spies like us. Yeah. So come to find out, yep, they end up having to save the world because they kind of cohort with four other Russians. It's kind of weird. But yeah, it's one of those goofball movies. It's a Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd movie. Well into their Saturday Night Live gigs. So just hilarious, funny. A couple anecdotes, as you can see. A lot of the funny parts were in the trailer.
Yeah.
So yeah, stars. Frank Oz makes a cameo. The voice of Yoda. Man, the guy, I can't remember his name. Steve, you'd know. The one that was a Russian that had the knife in his hand, cut off your fingers. He's the one from Animal House.
He's yeah. He's the guy that runs not Delta House, but the other charter.
Yeah, yeah. So I noticed him, which I forgot he was even in this movie. And then Vanessa Angel from Kingpin. Didn't even realize she was in this movie. One of her early roles. But yeah, I mean, just it's a slapstick comedy. As I said, you got to keep your head open and figure. Just laugh. There's nothing serious taken in this movie at all with Chevy Chase. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm a huge Chevy Chase fan, as you can tell on my wall. Met Chevy Chase, autographs. But I love all of his movies. I don't care how stupid they are. Bearded Geek, what do you think about on rewatch?
I think that if you are a Chevy Chase fan, then you will love this movie. It's very slapstick comedy, very in the vein of, say, Christmas Vacation or any of the vacation movies in that same vein. Which I personally love most of those movies. So it's one of those and it has Dan Aykroyd. So there's nothing much more to say. It's one of those movies that it's funny. It's funny.
It's funny.
It's slapstick funny, but there's no real substance to it. It's one of those movies that where you can watch it a couple times and just put it on for background. If a lot of times it's a background type
It's
of
like
movie
Strike.
for me.
What was your just like Stripes? What was your favorite part?
When the plane falls and they're like,
Oh, that was funny.
because it's like Top Gun, and then not. So that's one of my
They
favorites.
didn't fly. It was crash test dummies.
Exactly. That actually made me chuckle a lot. So that was one of my favorite scenes.
I like that scene.
Steve, how about you? What was your first impressions on rewatch?
Oh man, I remember watching this one back in the late '80s, early '90s, and it made me laugh when I was a child. And I'd say that not much has changed as an adult. The same stupid jokes I laughed at as a kid. You figure at some point you might mature and get past that. Nope, not me. Not me. Still laughing at the same fucking stupid shit I laughed at when I was 6. No, it's a fun watch. It's one of those ones that you can watch it through and you don't have to pay complete attention. But once you've seen it all the way through, you could just put it on as background noise and then just enjoy the jokes as they come as you hear them.
Correct. Mikey the Freak, what would you rate this movie?
I don't know. It's probably it's not going to be high for me, even though it is a great Chevy Chase movie. Not one of his funnier Chevy Chase movies. Is somewhat of a stupid jokes, stupid comedies. But I think it's probably more of a 7 out of 10. I think that's just to be fair, being a Chevy Chase fan. But
7 out of 10. Not bad.
7 out of 10. Better Geek.
I'm probably gonna go 6. Actually, I don't think it was as good as Fletch. I think Fletch was a better Chevy Chase type of film. But just a 6 for me. It's like you said, it's not as funniest. It's not a Christmas Vacation, which I think that's top tier Chevy movie in my personal opinion. So, Steve, what about you? How would you rate this movie?
I'll split the difference and I'll go 6.5.
6.5.
That
works for me. All right. How about some fun facts about this movie? This is Vanessa Angel's first movie role. So there you have that.
There you go. That makes sense.
Bang!
Sir Paul McCartney's title track for this film has been his final American solo top 10 hit in the U.S. So there you go.
Fun fact.
And Chevy Chase took the original role intended for John Belushi.
Correct.
So this role was originally for John Belushi. So those are your funnish, maybe just facts. About this movie.
Facts.
So, Steve, what do we have for soundtrack about this movie?
The soundtrack for Spies Like Us is going to be, because I pulled up the YouTube page, but not the actual page. Spies Like Us, written and performed by Paul McCartney. And that's all. And Soulfinger by the Bar Keys. Rock the House Down, written by Peter Aykroyd and performed by Peter Aykroyd. And
nice.
I'll Be Loving You. 4 songs listed on this soundtrack.
Wow, that's it.
That's it. All right,
Mikey the Freak, what do we have for related reels?
Yeah, Chevy Chase. Some of the better ones. All the vacation movies. Every vacation movie. Fletch that you mentioned early, and then Funny Farm, which is always another slapstick comedy. But Funny Farm's a great watch. Dan Aykroyd, of course, Ghostbusters. Everybody knows him from Ghostbusters. Nothing But Trouble, which is also with Chevy Chase. Another great funny Don King.
Whoa! Great movie.
It is a great movie. And Dragnet. another weird one with Dan Aykroyd, but there was one that I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember. I didn't get a chance to look it up. But Dan Aykroyd with Robert Redford. He was Mother.
Oh, Sneakers. Get out of here.
Sneakers. That's right.
I fucking love Sneakers.
That is a good movie. I can remember the movie. I'm like, damn, that was a good movie, and I didn't have time to look up it. And I'm like, I said, I know somebody's gonna know. But yes, Sneakers is a great movie. I love Sneakers. He plays the well, his name's Mother, but he plays the hacker, the goofball, the computer geek. And then I got Bruce Davidson. Bruce Davidson was in X-Men, Ozark, and then La La Land.
Oh, and Harry and the Hendersons, the TV show.
Yeah, he was George Henderson. I think it was.
He was the main guy. He was the John Lithgow character.
Yeah, George.
I remember Harry and the Hendersons TV show, but I do not remember any of the cast.
I gotta say, I remember it's Bruce Davidson. I gotta say, I love Funny Farm. See, what they do is they take the testicles and they pull them down like this.
Snip them up high.
Just take that off right there.
All right, Steve, where can people find you on your podcast?
It's a great movie. Great movie.
The last podcast you'd want, Tim DeVille, tried the staff. Thank you all for coming. If you didn't, better luck next time.
All right, make sure you do all the YouTuber things. Give us a good old thumb and hit that like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. What did you think of Spies Like Us? Make sure you check out the sister channel to Back to the Retro Review, with the Mod Squad Network, where we have a movie show, a gamer show, a conversation show, and we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway. All right, that does it for this episode of Back to the Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek, and for Mikey the Freak and Steve, if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.
Doctor.
He knocked it off my head, Doctor.
Doctor.